back to play some more Conarium. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to take you out of the matrix of your everyday life and enjoy some gaming on my behalf. I love to do it. I'm happy to do it. And that's what we're going to do. All right, guys, so when we last left off, we found out that we're in the South Pole, apparently. Is that off the hinges? I don't know. We're in the South Pole, apparently, and there's something really strange going on here. And we're trying to figure it out. So, one thing I did not do in the last episode was actually read this. Light equation, photoreceptors, light servo motors. Okay, well, that's pretty much on the paper. All right, let's press this button and see what's inside this thing here. I don't know what's going to happen. I've learned that these gears are like I think are loading points, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I guess we're about to find out. Here we go. What is this? Guys, what is this? Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened? What happened? Oh, maybe we didn't interact with it fast enough. It looks almost real. Is it looking at me?
Who are you?
I'm Frank. Frank Gilman.
Now we know our name.
Is there a problem with that?
My name is Frank Gilman, an anthropologist joining this expedition upon the invitation by Venerable Dr. Faust himself.
This thing is claiming that it's me. That's absurd. Why?
You are claiming that you are me, Frank, but you're just a machine. Where is everybody? What do you know about Dr. Faust? Okay, I like this. I like that we have these options to choose what to ask it. I actually want to start here. I want to know why it thinks it's me.
You're claiming that you are me, Frank Gilman, but you are just a machine.
And you are just air.
What? What kind of response is that? All right, let's continue this dialogue.
Air? What do you mean by that?
No
it doesn't
response.
answer me.
Okay. All right, well, where is everybody?
Where is everybody?
They are here.
I don't see anybody around. Are you sure?
Yes.
That does not make me feel good.
What do you know about Dr. Faust?
He is the grand mastermind and the pioneer of this expedition.
Okay, Frank. Tell me, why are you here exactly?
I am here because of my extensive knowledge on the human pineal gland. I am one of the Conarians.
Conarionaut?
Conarionaut?
Voyagers beyond.
Beyond? What beyond? No answer.
I have found a secret. How do I obtain access to that? Okay. That strange device fascinated and horrified me in equal measure. It seems that it is able to reply to my questions with logical answers. But how could that be possible? His eyes were so devoid of meaning and they disturbed me deeply. Above all, after speaking with it, I sensed explicitly a feeling of forlornness, as if loneliness is starting to give way to such singularity, signifying that I shall continue to be a stranger inside this desolate place all alone for some time. Man, this... Okay. Just trying to stay aware of my surroundings here. What is this? James Barlow.
Locked.
Locked. Okay. Back to the left again. Dr. Faust.
Locked.
Locked. Whoa, whoa, whoa. These sounds of things opening and closing are really catch you off guard. Frank, this is my room.
Did I lock my door? I don't remember where my keys are.
So I guess that's the next thing we're going to have to do. We'll have to find our keys to give ourselves access to our room. Okay, guys, we're heading back. I'm going to leave that open so that I know that I've been in that area already. Where? Okay, so we came in. That's right. We came in through here. We checked out. Actually, let me open that. Again, just a reminder of what places I've already been, so I don't get turned around too bad. All right, where are we now? It has no. Who shut the door? Why? Let me tell you something, guys. Side note. Don't eat something and then play a horror game. It will play havoc on your stomach, because that's what's happening to me right now. I had some breakfast and I came back, and yeah, this is not going exactly the way I hoped. Okay, let's look at this picture here. There's nothing on it. I'm not sure who this is. It doesn't have a name on the door, so I don't know who it belongs to. What's this? Okay. This is July 6th, 1949. These nightmares have become unbearable. I still see the same man in my nocturnal visions, but now he is holding something in his hand, which I believe to be a lotus flower. We seem to be continuing this grave and serious conversation again and again, but I can't remember the contents. During working hours, sometimes I hear his voice through the radio. It is not in a form of meaningful sentences, but more like some unconscious mutterings. I'm afraid to tell anyone about this, for I hate the very idea of suspension I will probably be facing. Why would you be suspended? Okay, let's close that one. Nothing. Okay. Again, we're going to leave the door open, just to kind of help make sure we know places we've been already and haven't. I'm having to check my surroundings, guys, because I don't know what's happening where. I just want to be safe. Somebody's coat, goggles. Okay, well, we can't take them, so we'll just leave them here. What is this? It's a butterfly. Butterfly with wings made out of what looks like stained glass. It looks like that's been there for a while. What do we have here? It's a picture of a baby. One thing, like I'm not sure who these belong to. I have a ledger here. The sketchbook. One of the composite sculptures we've come across during our initial field trips. What is that? It's like the whole third eye thing, and it has an eye in its hand. It has an open third eye on its forehead as well as inside its hand, which I think indicates some state of knowing, because allusions to knowledge and elder things recur all the time in almost every bas relief we have discovered so far. All this leads me to believe these creatures inhabiting those halls have acquired some kind of knowledge from the elder things, fabled creatures of primal myths. No, we'll go. Several other examples of the composite sculptures ranging from humanoid to reptilian in shape. They were mostly damaged and generally in a really bad shape. Those the lost parts were completed by the artist's imagination. The abundance of five-pointed shapes seen in the design of the structures we've come across cannot be overlooked. In addition, most of the elegant figures adorning and starring silently from above most of the gigantic gateways are reptilian in shape. Except for this. We've seen these are on the doors, but I'm not sure what this is or what that is. Oh my gosh. This grotesque masonry caused an uproar with the countenance it wore on its reptilian face when we first found it residing, within the almost substantial darkness of the cave where it had been carved in aeons past. Some of the crew even claimed that they had heard some muffled laughing sounds coming from within it. The pine cone it was guarding or hiding with its humanoid hands has some symbols carved into it which we are yet to decipher. I guess these are the symbols here. That's the last page. What is this? This is one of those kind of games where you're absolutely terrified to turn around. I hear the snowstorm outside. What happened to the music? It's dark. I mean, it's silent. I don't like stuff like this. Not at all. What is this? Can I reach that? Okay. February 14th, Valentine's Day. As far as my knowledge permits, I can say that this plant has been residing in the darkest recesses of ancient myths for a considerably long time. It is believed by some authorities on the subject that this plant, amongst others, was used by the, see if I can pronounce this, antediluvian mushroom cults of the Sahara. There are also some references to it in the elusive book Kitab al-Kanuz. Some medieval alchemists refer to it as a mirage of an oasis. Scholars of esotericism witness it on their voyages in the hottest deserts of the occult. Some influential individuals of the aforementioned arts claim that they have found it during their respective times, but nothing was brought into daylight afterwards. So we have nothing on our hands other than some vague allusions and beginning remarks made by some shamanic guides and scholars of the ancient arts alike. Okay, we actually took that. Here's a young boy here. Okay. Anything here? It's another picture. Same boy. Okay, open the drawers. Some gloves and some linens. A key. Joanne D. White. Okay. If we come across that door, now we know we have the key to it. And another ledger. We're going to close it back. Yeah, very Amnesia, The Dark Descent. Or what's the other one? A Machine for Pigs, I think is what it is. Yeah. Actually, I watched that game. Whose channel is it? I think it might have been Christopher Odd, whose channel I watched to see that game. That one is pretty scary too, in my opinion anyway. All right, what do we have here? I am inclined more towards the notion that our nocturnal visions are not just faint and fantastic reflections of our waking experiences. Every time I pass into a state of dormancy, somehow I can explore, while I am dreaming, the vistas of grandeur, an alien prospect and unnatural disposition, so vividly expressing the outer extent of this world I have yet to discover. If only I was endowed with the artistic skill to describe my visions. All I know is that all this became evident after Conarium sessions had started. Even though I'm not one of the participants, I am somehow affected. I feel I am absorbed while in an unconscious state into oblivion, crossing the line beyond the wall of sleep. L. Ferguson. Okay. Is that who this is? Just kind of looking around. Don't know if there's anything written on the back of these objects at all. Let's see what's in the drawers here. If anything, another picture. Husband and wife team. All right. Nothing there. And nope. Ah, sorry guys, hold on. Let me get a better angle. There we go. Nothing in that drawer either. Okay, so we have this key. And just little by little, we learn more and more. Which is cool. Let me look in here. Is there anything in here that we can use? Painkillers? No. I'm guessing at some point we will need these things.
It's locked.
Locked. Okay. What about this door? It's locked. Okay. We're heading back. Let me see. Was there a locker over here with that name on it? David Burka. Yeah, John D. White. It's open now.
If his coat is just right here, where is he now?
Okay, so I wonder what. Okay, let's read this document. Found a note about a mental problem. Okay, guys, this was a little long, so bear with me. I've noticed a very curious and dangerous development in the psychological condition of the whole crew that compels me to record this note as an initial diagnosis report. The problem is especially intense for 3 subjects: Dr. Barlow, Dr. Anderson, and Frank Gilman, that's me, whom I have been inspecting closely since the onset of their psychological degradation. During the past 2 nights, the aforementioned subjects awoke screaming in their beds, thus affecting and demoralizing all the crew members. When I spoke to them personally, I noticed some serious deviations in their behavior patterns. As time progressed, I noted deep changes in their mental conditions. When really pushed, they clearly started to behave like someone else, which led me to believe I was facing some sort of multiple personality disorder, but it's too early to draw any conclusions. Other subjects are not too far a cry from their normal personalities, but the difference is, of course, obvious. Their condition is getting worse day by day, and a serious medical examination is needed to be carried out on everybody displaying such symptoms. I informed Dr. Faust and warned him about the consequences. He looked worried, but nevertheless, he hasn't mentioned it to me since. With the weather conditions we have been having lately, it seems extremely unlikely that we shall receive professional help from the outside world, or will be able to send anyone anyway for a thorough medical examination, which is the only sane thing to do under the circumstances. So, are you telling me that that I've lost my mind, or that I'm losing my mind? Which is it? Have I lost it, or am I losing it? Okay, so guys, we went down there. We've explored, I think, like the last 2 rooms here. James, that door was locked. Our door is locked, and Dr. Faust's room is locked. So I guess from here, we need to find some keys. And we do have these medical chests scattered throughout, although we can't interact with any of them at this time. Doesn't mean that we won't at some point. I don't know for certain. But I guess we'll find out. Let me take this moment to thank you guys for joining me on my channel. Subscribe if you enjoy what you see. I'm having a lot of fun bringing this to you guys. I think this led back outside, did it not? No. What is this? Elevator, infirmary, storage rooms. Okay, we have not been here. Okay. Infirmary. Why? Yep, I'm not going down there yet. Somebody dropped their torch, their flashlight, torch, whatever you want to call it, on the floor. Let's see. So I'm sure there are lots of goodies in here. I'm tempted to kind of leave these open. I don't know if maybe I'll need to run by them and get them in passing or something. Negative 14.8 degrees, I'm guessing, is what that says. Can I interact with anything else around here? There's pills. What is all of this? I don't think I can get anything out of there. There's a note. There's something on the bed here. Let's check this one first. Up ought. Am I saying it right? Up ought? Antarctic expedition statement of consent. By signing this document, you are agreeing to the terms written below. False statements made knowingly or willfully, including affidavits or other supporting documents submitted therewith, may be punishable. I hereby declare that I consent to perform my daily duties to the best of my ability, listen to the judgment of the expedition leader, Dr. Faust, and participate in a series of medical sessions as needed at the Antarctic base. The risks of participating in the aforementioned medical sessions have been fully explained to me. Any questions I have regarding the procedure, why it is necessary, its benefits and risks have been answered to my satisfaction. Therefore, I give my informed consent to the performance of the procedure by signing this statement of consent. What procedure? Maybe that's explained over here. Close that back. I kind of feel like that's in my way. All right. D. White, our psychoactive on psychoactive plants, Sahati and Divrasa. Sahi? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right at all. It's not something we can open. Oh, we have some drawers here. Okay. All the members awakened without any problem except for Frank. That's me again. All of a sudden, his heart ceased beating around 1:45 a.m. He was extremely cold and there was no detectable pulse. While I was preparing to perform a cardiac compression, he momentarily opened his eye. This is getting really creepy. I am unsure how much time passed since his heart failed to beat, but it can't have been more than 5 minutes. And then came the event that shook us all. The cause was the very words Frank uttered directly to Dr. Faust right after he awakened. I don't know how to explain it because his voice was muffled and almost indiscernible, but I am convinced that the voice I heard did not belong to Frank. As a medical doctor, I can say that this is not completely impossible for someone in his condition, but there was something wrong with what I heard. It was a sound that no human vocal cords could produce. Did I read this one? Yes, I did. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've read through all of these. We're journaling a lot of this stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's close this one. Check this one. More of these leather gloves. Nothing. Okay. And I don't see anything else we can interact with in this room. So we're moving ahead. What's here?
It's stuck. It's stuck.
Okay. I just remember from, what was that? From the last episode, we just kind of, oh, I thought that was blood on the wall. We kind of just put a little force behind it, and it opened. Okay, so so the dark spots, I think, of water that I'm stepping in. Okay, let me try to open the canteen. Is there anything in here?
It smells awful in here.
Which is an indicator that this, either we've been unconscious for quite some time. That's what I'm led to believe. We've been unconscious for a while, because this food looks really molded. Man, these ambient sounds, man, are driving me nuts. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but it's really messing with me. Okay, let's see if we.
It won't open.
Can't get in there. Okay, so you can't. There's nothing in the canteen. How about storage?
Locked.
Locked. And we can't, shock hazard. We can't go in there. There's something on the floor down there. We can't open that anyway. Which was it, L1? Yeah, L1 to crouch. Now, why would we need to do that is the question.
Locked.
Locked. Okay, where are we? What is this? What is this? We're elevator. Before I go in there, have I looked at every place around? I think I have. But let me just make sure that's stuck. We've been in there. This was we didn't go in here. What was up the hall here? We've been down here. Did we ever go in? We never went into the radio room, did we? No, we haven't. I want to go in here before I go to that other spot. Goggles, we can't take them though. Camera. Okay. I can't interact with it though, and I can't take it. Nothing on the chalkboard. There's some binoculars. Maybe we can take those. No, can't take these either. Alright, before I interface with the mic, we check these. There's a tape deck in there. We can't interact with that either. Another document. Hansen's notes. For a while, my nights have been plagued by bizarre nightmares, wherein I have been talking to an unsubstantial figure. When I wake up every morning, I fail to remember either his visage or the content of the dialogue, only his silhouette, taking in a somber tone. These nightmares keep me from sleeping comfortably and kind of sleep I am longing for. I haven't mentioned this to anybody yet, but I am feeling a constant urge to do so, as if my well-being is in the balance. It would be most logical to consult with Dr. DeWitt about this. And why is this note like it has blood on it? Nothing. Okay, guys, let's interact with the radio.
This is Upuat Expedition Base. Pequod, please come in. I repeat, this is Upuat Expedition Base. Pequod, do you hear me? If there is someone who can hear me, please, come in. Some electrical condition in the disturbed air seems to prevent communication.
And we read that, that because of the snowstorm, it can definitely impede. Hey, it's Morse code. Impede the communications. Let's see. Morse code tablet letters, numbers, and their corresponding Morse code symbols are listed below. We can't take it though. This is a map. Victoria Land, Cape. Okay, I'm not going to read all of those, but this apparently is where we are. Reported snowstorm. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't need to rotate this one either. Nope. And what about this one? No. Okay. So we're unable to interact with anyone at this point. I'm pretty sure that's due to the snowstorm outside. I'm pretty confident of that. We've read that on several documents around here. Okay, let's go back and check this here.
It's stuck.
Okay, it's stuck, so we can't interact with that either. So the only place for us to go at this point is the elevator. Here we go. Oh, we would be going down, wouldn't we? Good gracious, man. Oh boy. Where are we? What is this place? Can we open that? We can't. There is a tree growing here. Turn on my light. Glossopaturus. I guess I'm saying that right. This is the kind of tree this is. Interesting. Okay, I see a couple of doors here. One here.
It's stuck.
Can't open it. No, no, no! No, no! No, no! No, no! Holy cow, man. I'm not going down there yet. Nope, not me.
It won't open.
We're gonna check all of this other stuff before I even fool with that. Another expedition handbook. Derby Pickman Schneider Foundation, 1948 to 49. Biolab. Is that open? It does. Okay, we know we can go in the biolab. This is probably stuck. Yep.
It's stuck.
Won't open. What is this? Temple, flooded caves, base. Provisional camp equipment was destroyed to the underground caverns below the base without any problem. Submarines also work great. They are fast and maneuverable beyond my predictions. We've started exploring some parts of the underwater passages, but it's slow going. Okay.
It's stuck.
I wonder if
Won't open.
some of these items that are stuck will avail themselves to us later.
It's stuck.
Okay, so we have two options. We can follow this guy, or we can go to the biolab. Which one should we do, guys? Should we follow him or go to the biolab? I guess we'll find out in the next episode. Because I'm taking a break here. I need a breather. I have no idea where we're coming against next. What I do realize, though, is really interesting, is that we're learning a lot more about ourselves here. We're learning about the idea of us. Something psychologically is happening with us and happened to two other members down here that we're trying to decipher. And there's something going on with these elder things. There's some other things going on. I just don't know, guys. I'm going to continue to read these documents to continue to hopefully to unlock some more information. And we'll go from there. All right, guys, this is I Am Morpheus coming back again soon to play some more Conarium. But for now, do me a big favor, subscribe, like, comment below what you think of this game so far. It seems to be a little slow going in the beginning, but I anticipate that changing really, really quickly. So come back soon, guys, and we'll definitely dig into this some more. All right, guys, talk to you later. Later.